absolutely hate coming downtown. There's nowhere to park, but I'm here to get a police report for KEI'MANI. So we grabbed the report, several pages to the report. We're gonna get into it a little bit later. What the heck are we doing? Make sure my car is good. Santa coming down here. Good Lord. I was complaining. Lord. Let's take a it's a 5-page report, which is, shoot, I'm not used to seeing this many pages, but so I'm gonna start at the top. Y'all see right here the time that they're going by. The date and the time that it occurred was 3/18, and they are going by that midnight, that 12:30 time. That's the time the father said. So the time occurrence of the incident was 3/18/2025 from 12:30 to 3/18/2025 to 9:30. So they basing the time off of when the father said he left and the grandmother when she said she came home. I heard her say 9:40. I heard her say she has to be to work at 9 o'clock. She has to be to work at 9 o'clock, and she got home about 9:40 on the 18th, on that Tuesday. And then it says it was reported on 3/18/2025 at 11:55. It says all of these different names, and like I already said, there is at least one person sharing the same address. Okay, so we gonna flip through all these sheets. People, these must be like different people that they talk to. Okay, so we also gonna get into the evidence that they have collected. All of the stuff, this information is gonna be on this report. As a matter of fact, we gonna get right into the evidence that was collected. It says a vehicle was confiscated or seized. It has the license plate, the state of Florida. And it's a car that is a 2023 Kia Forte, a 4-door gray car. I don't know whose vehicle that is. It says the vehicle towed and helps for the investigation. Okay. Registered owner is not listed here. Okay, property item number 1. Property item number 1 is digital evidence, and it says photographic optical. Property note says a memory card, CN59, with photos of the listed residents. Okay, a memory card, CN59, with photos of the listed residents. Property item number 2, listed as evidence, and the description is clothing. In the property notes, it says red underwear. So, yeah, we'll just read it. Red underwear found on the north side of the residence, collected and booked into Central NPR. Okay, and then we have property item number 3, listed status as evidence, and the description is household goods. Property notes, it says a white pillow found in the garbage bin outside of the residence, and that was collected and booked into the Central NPR. Property item number 4, status as evidence, description, other personal effects. Property notes, hair strands found in the garbage outside of the residence, collected and booked into the central NPR. So now we're going to go into the report, the reporting information. Supplement date listed as 3/18/2025 at 11:55. We have Officer 1, Nicole Tucker, and Officer 2, James Schroeder. Here's the narrative. On the date listed and indicated, this unit responded to the listed location for a missing juvenile. Upon arrival, this unit made contact with P1 Dorothy Latigue, who is the grandmother and legal guardian of S1 KEI'MANI Latigue. KEI'MANI's biological father, Darnell Ogletree, was also on the scene when this unit arrived. I don't know how many units did arrive. So Dorothy stated that she works the night shift and she returned home about 0930, which is 9:30 a.m. When she approached the front door, she noticed that this was not latch closed. It was not latched. She was able to push the door open because it was unlatched. She entered the home and noted that KEI'MANI was not inside. This was not unusual, as KEI'MANI would be in school. However, Dorothy noticed that KEI'MANI's prescription glasses and her house keys were in the living room, and Dorothy proceeded through the house. She observed KEI'MANI's pajama pants and underwear on the dining room floor. Dorothy advised that KEI'MANI never changes in a dining room. In the kitchen, Dorothy found all 4 of the stovetop eyes were turned on, and the oven was also on. Dorothy found all of this unusual. Dorothy contacted Spring Elementary to see if KEI'MANI was in school. The school advised her that she was not in school today. Dorothy then contacted KEI'MANI's father, Darnell Ogletree, to see if he knew where she was. Interesting. This unit spoke to Darnell, who came over to Dorothy's house to wait for the police. Darnell stated that in the evening, he got a phone call from KEI'MANI, who was afraid someone was trying to break into the house. Darnell stated that in the evening. That is not what he said on the news. He said he left at 12:30 at night and he was there for an hour. So that would put him there at 11:30 at night, not in the evening. So that's an inconsistency. So Darnell stated that in the evening, he got a phone call from KEI'MANI, who was afraid someone was trying to break into the house. Now, her grandmother should have been home if it was in the evening, because she don't have to go to work until 9 p.m., right? The evening would be about between 5 and 7, would y'all say? What do y'all consider evening? It damn sure Ain't 11:30 at night. Okay. So Darnell stated that in the evening, he got a phone call from KEI'MANI, who was afraid someone was trying to break into her house. She asked him to come over because she was scared. Darnell contacted Dorothy to confirm it was okay. And Darnell responded to the location. That's new. The school advised that she was not in school today. Dorothy contacted KEI'MANI's father, Darnell Ogletree, to see if he knew where she was. Here it also says Darnell contacted Dorothy to confirm it was okay to go over to her house. And Darnell responded to the location after calling Dorothy allegedly. Well, I ain't gonna say allegedly because this is on the police report. This is what they told him. Darnell stayed at the location until approximately 12:30 a.m. KEI'MANI followed him to the door to assure that it was locked. Darnell went home and he went to sleep. When he woke up, he saw a missed call from 1:30 a.m. He knew KEI'MANI had school and didn't think much of it until Dorothy contacted him. So Darnell stayed at the location until approximately 12:30. KEI'MANI followed him to the door to assure it was locked. Darnell went home and went to sleep. When he woke up, he saw a missed call from 1:30. It says 01:30, so that's in the morning. He knew KEI'MANI had school and didn't think much of it until Dorothy contacted him. That don't even make sense to me, but okay. Darnell and Dorothy both stated that KEI'MANI has a friend who lives on Mulberry. They have picked her up from there before. Dorothy made contact with the adults who resides there, who stated she has not seen KEI'MANI and all of her children are currently at school. This unit contacted 212 Records, Sergeant Kopersky, and Springfield Elementary. Detective Kincaid and Sergeant Kopersky, I'm probably saying that wrong, responded to the scene. KEI'MANI was logged as missing with records and 212. This unit spoke to the principal of Spring Elementary, who confirmed that KEI'MANI was not present at all today in school. Once this unit cleared the location, we responded to Mulberry. We went with the residents who confirmed KEI'MANI is not there. We met with the resident who confirmed KEI'MANI is not there. She stated KEI'MANI has only been there once or twice, but she has not seen her in a bit. She advised this unit that once her kids are home from school, she will question them about possible locations KEI'MANI could be. She advised she will contact TPD or Dorothy. This unit canvassed the area for cameras without success. This unit canvassed the area for KEI'MANI without success. Photos of KEI'MANI were distributed to Detective Kincaid and Sergeant Kopersky.